There are a bunch of strange places in the world. So many in fact that we actually had a hard time deciding which ones to put on our list. So we're bringing you a bit of everything. Hi everyone! Here are the most strangest places in the world you won't believe exist. Number 1, let's start with one seemingly normal street in Paris. At first glance, Rue de la Roquette looks pretty normal. But if you look closely, you'll see 5 indentations on the tarmac just in front of a crosswalk. What caused them? A freak accident, heavy vehicles passing through? Well, they actually marked the exact spot where the Paris of guillotine used to stand at the now demolished Prison de la Roquette between 1851 and 1899. 69 people died here. There's even a legend that says standing in the center of these marks brings certain deaths, but that's probably because you're in the middle of the road. Number 2. There's a song on endless loops somewhere in the Namib Desert. In 1982, Toto released the legendary song Africa. And almost 40 years later, in 2019, one superfan decided it deserved a permanent home. In the heart of the Namib Desert, the fan was Max Seidentop, a Namibian German artist who claims to have listened to the song over 400 times. He found the perfect hidden spot, set of speakers and an MP3 player powered by solar batteries. Unfortunately, Seidentop didn't protect the setup from the desert's condition, and he admits nature will probably silence the music eventually. For now though, Toto's hit is still playing on. If you are enjoying this video and want to help us out, please give this a like and comment for the algorithm, because it will really help the channel out a lot. Thank you so much. Number 3. Shackleton's Hut on Ross Island. Antarctica is an old iceberg and penguins. It's also full of creepy stories like urban legend of Jenny and ghost ship. Story goes that Jenny got stuck in an ice barrier in the Drake Passage in 1823 and wasn't discovered until 1840 when a whaling ship finally found her. The crew was still on board, perfectly frozen in place. Then there's Shackleton's Hall on Ross Island, built during Ernest Shackleton's 1907 to 1909 expedition. Years later, explorers Sir Edmund Hillary visited and actually claimed he saw Shackleton's ghost walking toward him as he stepped inside. The hut's still there today, full of tin food and old equipment untouched for over a century. Number 4. A ghost town full of mannequins. If ghost towns are your thing, you should definitely put the demolition word on your bucket list. Located in Invercargill, New Zealand, the town was built entirely from recycled materials and filled with mannequins. Yeah. The town has an old church, toy shops, and even a house clinic, each with its own mannequin residence. There is one in a Superman costume, another dressed as a bride, and even one that can be found in the shadows of a wooden porch. And if you prefer to see living things, fear not. The town also had odd chickens and geese walking around, so there's something for everyone. Think that was weird? Next fact is gonna blow your mind. Number 5. Forests of ice. We've all seen snowmen and ice sculptures, but in the Andes, nature does something even cooler. Literally. In parts of Chile, you can find towering ice spikes called penitentes, which can grow up to 5 meters or 16 feet tall. These strange formations often appear in areas with no other snow or ice around, thanks to a process called sublimation. This happens when ice turns directly into vapor without melting. As small spikes form, they reflect sunlight, which makes them grow bigger and sharper, eventually creating entire forests of beautiful jagged ice plates. Number 6. Uzbekistan's Sak district. The world map is full of oddities. Lodha, for example, is completely surrounded by South Africa and India and Bangladesh. have bits of each other's territory scattered around like puzzle pieces, but one of the strangest anomalies is the Sak district of Uzbekistan. This tiny district, located near the border of Tajikistan, officially belongs to Uzbekistan, but is entirely surrounded by Kyrgyzstan. Almost everyone living in Sak is Tajik. That's like a village in Cornwall officially belonging to Sweden, but populated entirely by Swiss people. Strange. If you think they are crazy, just wait, cause the other ones are even more mind-blowing. Number 7. A fortress with a weird history. No Man's Land Fort near Portsmouth, England was built between 1867 and 1880 to protect the coast from invasion. Designed the house, 80 troops and 49 cannons. It even had a sunken center for weather protection and a sealed well for fresh water. In the 19th, it was sold as a private island and turned into a hotel. But things went downhill quickly. A Legionnaire outbreak in 2004 led to massive financial losses, and the owner eventually barricaded himself inside, refusing to leave only for administrators to later find the place in complete disrepair. It was sold for £1 million in 2024, and the new owner is currently looking for a tenant to operate the venue. Number 8. Salem's last link to the witch trials. There's only one building still standing with a direct connection to the Salem witch trials of 1692, and you can visit it today. This ominous gray clubhouse was home to Judge Jonathan Corwin, one of the key figures in the trials. Corwin wasn't just an overzealous witch hunter, he also had personal ties to the Histories, since his mother-in-law was one of the accused. The house was almost demolished for road expansion in the 40s, but residents got together and raised the funds needed to move it 35 feet back. It became a museum in 1948, and it's been preserving a small slice of history from the Salem witch trial ever since. Before next fact, let us ask you something. Have you ever heard of Jellyfish Lake? If not, stay tuned, because this one is too weird. Number 9. Jellyfish Lake. The Jellyfish Lake is a marine lake on the tiny island of Ilmark in Palau. It's known as Jellyfish Lake because, well, it's packed with golden jellyfish. The funniest parts about these jellyfish is that they've been so isolated that they've even evolved to lose their sting, which would make the water safe, right? Well, not really. Saltwater crocs like to visit, and it has a layer of toxic hydrogen sulfide that will kill you on contact, so we wouldn't recommend getting in. Number 10. The McMurdo Dry Valleys. Nobody likes too much rain. The wet clothes, the gloomy skies, cars that skate on roads, flooding disasters. It's depressing. So why don't we all move to a place where it never rains? Because those places are worse. That's why. Like the McMurdo Dry Valley in Antarctica, this desert hasn't seen rain in 2 million years. The valleys are barren, freezing, and utterly inhospitable. It does have lake weather, but it's permanently frozen under a thick layer of ice. Well, there's no chance of sunstroke. So, which of these was your favorite place? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out our social medias. Thanks for your watching. Take care.